With its amazing blend of utility, respectable performance, and appealing price or lease rates, the MG4 is an electric car that is perfectly positioned to steal buyers away from established producers like Kia, Nissan, and Volkswagen. In a time when most families are dealing with growing living expenses, the MG4 gives drivers an affordable way to switch to an all-electric vehicle that has low operating costs and excellent flexibility. MG recently unveiled the MG4 Electric and is set to launch the car in Europe towards the end of this year. The all-electric hatchback is based on SAIC Motors' Modular Scalable platform architecture, which was designed to make it easy to scale both performance and range. The car has impressive acceleration as it accelerates from 0 to 62 miles per hour in under 8 seconds and has a top speed of 99 miles per hour. The MG4 is a rear-wheel drive electric car and has a balanced weight distribution for improved handling and faster turning. The 5-door model is very much like Volkswagen ID3. However, many features make the MG4 better than the Volkswagen ID3. What can we expect from the MG4? Why is MG4 widely accepted in Europe? And in what ways is the MG4 better than similar Volkswagen models? Let's find out. Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be discussing China's all-new MG4 and how it compares with Volkswagen cars of similar features. Over the past few years, EV technology development has accelerated significantly. Larger batteries, improved efficiency, and quick charging options are just a few of the developments that have made battery power more appealing to buyers, though some people are still hesitant to switch from petrol and diesel models due to the relatively high cost of buying or leasing an electric car. Small EVs like the Mini Electric and Peugeot E208 start at roughly £30,000, and if you're looking for an all-electric family SUV, you'll need much more money. However, since the acquisition of the British MG brand by SAIC Motors, MG has changed the game considerably. By constantly offering cheaper alternatives to other brands of electric vehicles which are more expensive, MG has staked its claim in the electric vehicle market. The MG4 is an electric vehicle designed as a global model with the European market as its main target. It was first released in June 2022 in China, as the MG Mulan will be released in Europe later this year. If any vehicle was to lead the charge in value, it would be an MG car, and the MG4 EV checks many of the right boxes to qualify as a classic in its field. The first MG constructed using exclusive electric-only architecture is this one. This design, known as the Modular Scalable platform, will support future MG releases. With the batteries flat under the floor and a long wheelbase to maximize internal space while still providing balance and a low center of gravity, it is a true skateboard system. In addition, the MSP architecture supports a variety of battery and motor configurations. The first MG4 EV models to be released are the SE Standard Range and SE and Trophy Long Range, both of which have 64 kWh batteries and 150 kilowatt motors. The SE Standard Range model has a 51 kWh battery. They are both 50-50 weight distributed rear-wheel drive vehicles that are a blast to drive. Although they aren't particularly fast by EV standards, 7.7 seconds for the standard range and 7.9 seconds for the long range, the handling is excellent, and the EV torque makes overtaking maneuvers quite easy. The superior handling of the MG4 can also be attributed to the reintroduction of the rear-wheel drive, which was the most common configuration for cars until the late 20th century, and has been popular for some time in the automobile industry. Generally, rear-wheel drive vehicles have better handling than front-wheel drive vehicles. However, the difference in both is more noticeable when maneuvering through turns, curves, and when navigating through traffic situations. The MG4 electric vehicle offers 2 battery sizes, and you get a decent amount of range on either of them. The 2 battery sizes provide respectable ranges. The SE Long Range can go 281 miles, while the standard range can travel up to 218 miles. This is reduced to 270 miles in the Trophy variant. It's interesting to note that the standard range vehicle utilizes the same lithium iron phosphate battery as the cheapest Tesla Model 3 made in China. You'll be able to utilize this chemistry's complete battery range better because it is more tolerant of 100% charging. The long-range use NMC chemistry that is more common. With its one-pack battery system known as the Rubik's Cube battery system in China, MG has created a battery that is flatter and thinner than those seen in normal battery electric vehicles. For the smallest capacity, the battery is just 110 millimeters thin, which lowers the car's height. Additionally, the one-pack battery is made to be swappable. The MG4 is a direct rival to the Volkswagen ID3, the Cupra-born, or the Renault Megane E-Tech Electric. One of the strong points of the MG4 is that it is cheaper than its competitors, between 6,000 and 9,000 euros depending on the version. In addition, based on many preliminary tests, the MG4 has been noted to be slightly better in performance than the similar Volkswagen ID3. Couple this with the price of the MG4, and we have an EV that's better than similar Volkswagen models. Taking a deep dive into the interesting features of the MG4, we can see that it is a big upgrade on previous MG versions. Previous MG cars were rather old-fashioned in appearance, both on the inside and out. The MG4 EV changes that with a much more modern exterior. It's bordering on sexy. The front is fierce and the rear sporty and angular, particularly with the extra spoiler of the trophy version, although that is apparently one of the reasons why it has a bit less range than the SE. Standard equipment is generous, with all cars featuring 17-inch alloy wheels, automatic LED headlights, rear parking sensors, and adaptive cruise control. The interior has also been updated, although some of the materials utilized for the interior trim don't seem to exude premium quality. The overall design is clean and modern. The previous MG's dials have been replaced with a large 10.25-inch infotainment screen, which is positioned higher up. The 10.25-inch screen is compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The screen is in line with latest EVs like the Tesla self-driving vehicles. The instrumentation also features a 7-inch digital display. This vehicle offers plenty of space for the driver and passengers due to its extended wheelbase, which means even if you're 6 feet tall, you still get to sit comfortably. Adults can sit in the back with enough head and knee room. Longer excursions can be taken in comfort with enough seats. Only the trophy trim offers electronic seat adjustment, and it only applies to the driver's seat. However, there is no lumbar adjustment for the seat. Cargo space is merely mediocre, although the base amount of room, which is around 13 cubic feet, is more than most subcompacts, but less than the VW ID3 or Cupra-born. Dropping the rear seats down also provides more than most subcompacts, 1,177 liters, or around 42 cubic feet, but again less than the Volkswagen Group alternatives. The rear luggage space is flat with the seats down though, and there is no lip, so it's very practical. With the MG4 EV, MG also made significant changes to the infotainment and controls, which has always been an area that needed improvement in the MG brand. There is practically just a dial for the drive controls, an electronic parking brake, and a few buttons for demisting the front and rear windows in this car, because to MG's focus on simplicity. A few buttons, as well as the customary indicator and wiper stalks, are also located on the steering wheel, but everything else goes through the 10.25-inch screen. Also, MG has introduced the iSmart for use on the vehicle's 10.25-inch screen. They took this a step further with the introduction of the iSmart app, which allows for easy use of the iSmart on your mobile phone. The iSmart app allows for remote functions like charge monitoring, car locking, finding your vehicle, air conditioning control. The iSmart on the vehicle comes with a SIM that ensures your car is always connected. The most important feature of the MG4, and also what sets it above most of its competitors, is the price. The SE standard range is set to be sold at around £26,000. The SE long range should go for about £29,000, while the SE trophy should be approximately £31,500. This puts the MG4 well above most of its competitors, including the Renault Zoe, Nissan Leaf, and virtually all Volkswagen Group vehicles. Although the MG4 might not be the most technologically advanced vehicle, its moderate price with the amazing features makes it a good buy for any EV owner, as you will probably get your money's worth. What do you think about the MG4? Why do you think people prefer this car to other similar EVs? Let me know in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button to get more amazing content like this.